color. Hi, Dandy. Trying to see if any of these look a little, but they all seem to go more washed out. Hi, Scuff Jake. Nice, man. Yeah, these are all horse. Okay, we'll just go original. Hi, Reaper. Hi, JD. Now I want to see what these face filters look like because I saw. Oh, that's gross. No, gross. Just my real face. Hi, Amber. Hi, Graybeard. Hi, Gabby. No, not the local one. I'm at a brewery. They close in like less than an hour. The humidity has done hell to my curls. I will. I haven't checked my requests in a while. I need to. Wheelchair. I'll look. Turn the whale filter off. Oh, very cloning sperm. I could put back on those like the small face ones that everybody else does. There. Now do I look good? Finally? Do I look good enough for you guys? Hi, Alexis. I have heard a lot of the time that like the way that your face actually appears on front-facing cameras is whiter. But my face looks pretty normal, I think. Hey, bitches. Oh, very sweaty. No, sperm's not a bastard. It's okay. I'm an alcoholic. I might drink more than I should, yeah. Some for mod if it's girl streamer? Yes. Did I bang that stream sniper? No. Yeah, Tunzi, I do tend to drink when I go live because it's more easy to be social. I was going to try to show you guys a sunset tonight, but it's really rainy. Please don't do that, Rocky Rambo. Haven't drank in 6 years. Nice. I will simp and make you orgasm. Good to know. Right now I actually have more mods than I really need. If I have to redo that at some point, I'll let you know. You can be relaxing while on camp, yeah. It's a little bit easier when you have a few drinks to be social. But yeah, it's something that I'm working on. I bet, Barn. Okay, you can't quote Shakespeare to me. He was my great step uncle. Great step uncle. However many is 12. Oh no, my 12th cousin once removed. First cousin, 12th removed? Yeah, 12 times removed. First cousin, 12 times removed. Hi, Buffon. Hey. Well, so he was married to my great grandfather's sister. Or no, niece. Anne Hathaway was the child of Bartholomew Hathaway's brother. I think it is. And you see the charts? Listen, I've done a whole like thing. That's fine, Tenzi. Yeah, my streams might not be healthy for you if you can't drink. And if you can't see drinking. Yeah, right, Death Cube. I don't like incest. Oh my god, Moldy. Thank you, Moldy. I don't think I have Streamlabs attached right now because Prism can only handle 4 at a time, and I didn't have my Streamlabs code on me, so that won't pop up, but I love you, and Moldy, I miss you. You're awesome. Thank you. Chop, come back, we miss you. Wait, is Sneaker Chop here? Or are you just saying that out into the world? Hi, Goo. Lisa said you smell like cheese and Funyuns. She wouldn't know. I haven't met her. Well, I might have met her way back in the day. But I wouldn't have smelled very different back then. Do you think Amber Heard feels any levels of shame? I'm sure she does, but I haven't really been watching the proceedings, so I don't know what's going on. I did say hi to Goofy. Goof sends her regards. Max didn't say anything? Yeah, of course not. Also, hi Jess Face. You smell like cheddar, that's even better. Hey! What kind of beer am I drinking? It's like a honey blonde. He BZ has a crush on me? Doubt it. Apparently there was a fake me in his chat and he went a little crazy. So you like your men soft and soy? To some extent. I like sensitive men. I'm here for drama. Is it crying time yet? No. This is first beer of the day. Thank you, fried fish. Most of the opinion I get is that the blue hair does not look good, so it's nice to hear somebody say they like it. People in real life say they like it. It's starting to fade quite a bit, and I'm thinking about taking it out and going back to blonde, but we'll see. I do kind of miss being blonde sometimes, especially when summer starts to come up. So Romy are meeting up a ski mask. Jesus Christ, no. Not day drunk when it's 8:30. How do you deal with the negative comments? You know yourself, I guess, and I don't always feel like I know myself, but right now I feel like I do. I should do red next. Oddly enough, I thought about putting red over this to make it purple, but I did put some green in here, so that might turn out kind of muddy, and I don't know if I want to do that because it is more of a teal than it is a true blue. Unmod sperm and mod moldy. Is moldy not modded in here? She definitely should be. I don't know why she's not. I love moldy. There are a few people that I will always trust. Moldy is one of them. Would I date Ski Mask? No. He's also shorter than me, so I'm kind of over men who are shorter than me. Can I do the stack and hay and then I'll close out? Thank you. No, Moldy, you're mod queen now. Don't worry, this place is closing after this next beer. And then, I don't have any beer at home. I can't take you guys home though, so maybe we'll go on a walk to another place, see if anybody else is open. It's gonna be a long walk though, and it's raining, so it'll be interesting to see. So this might just be a I'm on the top end of 5'7". I used to be 5'8", but I shrunk a little bit when I got fat. Gabby's top mod? That makes sense. He's not shorter than me? Yeah, he is. If he's shorter or the same height as Goo, then yes, he's shorter than me. What do I have to say to the haters? Thank you for your advice and your criticisms. I try to take it all in as I go. I didn't miss the $20 super chat. I saw it and I love Moldy. She's amazing. I needed money tonight. Your 6'3" wings, nice. Thanks, cheese nostril. Am I liberal? That is a loaded question. I would say that I err on the side of liberal things. Thank you. it. Okay. I always forget which places do and which places don't, you know? Thank you. It was nice to see you. How's the kiddo?
The kiddo?
Yeah?
He's crazy.
Crazy.
21 months, almost 2.
Oh my god, he's almost 2?
I know.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Time freaking flies.
Run around like crazy, sticking his hands in his pants. You know,
Sounds like an
all
almost
that
2-year-old, yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So, having a lot of fun then?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's awesome to hear.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. I have very nice ears. I have very small ears for my face size. I just have a very big head. I don't have money for sending my shit as long as he didn't actually break my selfie stick, in which case, yeah, I'll pay him for it. But he has to send it. I will take an invoice. I will not take a, I'm gonna send you money and then find out what it is. Am I still dating Pierre? No, Moldy. That ended before I went on this last RV trip. I still want Captain between my arms now. I'm actually in a very bad space right now with that. Did I enjoy making out with young Cheeto? I wouldn't know because I never did. No, CX God, I vaguely talked to a guy named Pierre for a little bit. And then, you know, found out a lot. Do I have a Bluetooth speaker? I do. She's on. Oh yeah, Punish Sonics Toe, it's nice to see you back. I didn't realize your channel got booted. That sucks, because I always love your stuff. Yeah, Janoi, you're right. My nose is the perfect size for my face. That's a lie. I don't think he was scuffed. Jake. Being drunk does make it more possible. So like yesterday I didn't stream because I was having a really bad day as far as my narcolepsy went. Because I didn't have some of the, you know, Sticky Spirit, nice peeping. Hi, it's nice to see you. I didn't have like as good a sleep the last couple days, and then I didn't have some of the things that I use to try to keep myself awake without having to take stimulants. I was asleep around my mind song. Shit. Yeah, that makes sense. But so I just like was sleeping on and off all day yesterday. I should try dating women, they're better. Probably. I like dick. She's my bestie. Yeah, Bruno and I are BFFs. My fingernails are flawless. My fingernails are always like kind of dirty from petting my cat. I try to clean them like every time I wash my hands. I have a little like fingernail brush at home. But, so, here's a fun story. Hi Lori, hi Danny P. I've been well peeping, it's nice to see you. Hi Nee. He used to stream more, so back. Hi Nee, hi. Thank you guys. So, fun story from my morning. So, lately I've been having a hard time sleeping past, or like earlier than like 4 or 5 a.m. Last night was one of those situations, especially because I had like a bunch of narcolepsy naps yesterday. You don't know my live cheese nostrils, but thank you. And at like 4:41 in the morning, I hear water, like hissing water. And I also have like my heater on, so I can't quite hear it, so I'm like, that's weird. So I get up, I turn off my heater, and I hear hissing coming from the box that goes over my water heater. I open up, I take the box off and I'm looking at it and I can see like the hose is like slightly askew, and it's nighttime. I don't have enough lights in my house to really like be able to look at it too close. So I just kind of like tried to like see if I could like, if it was just the hose that wasn't quite going on there. And then the whole fitting broke. It just sprayed me in the face. Sprayed my whole place. I had to run outside, turn off the water. And so I've had my dehumidifier and a fan going for 18 hours now, and unfortunately like the fitting itself is like cracked, So I'm gonna have to get a new fitting, but because I am moving back into my mom's house for a little while, I might just wait and just like, I turned my water off at Walmart, and you know, I live at a mobile home park, so I can always use their bathroom. But yeah, it sucks. Cracked from heat and aging. My trailer was brand new 3 years ago, and the fitting itself looked pretty good, so I'm not really sure what happened. It does look like once I took the box off, it had been like dripping for a little bit, but it only started like spraying recently because there was like a little bit of like, you know, the dirt buildup that you get when water's been kind of sitting for a while. Hi, Twinkle. It's always something, it seems. Yeah. Especially when you own a travel trailer, like, oh my God, it's always freaking something. When's the last time I washed my under places? Last night when I took my shower. I do have crazy eyes, wait, but yeah, that's true. It's okay, Hiram. Pronounced. It should not have happened, no, but I mean, if you've ever owned, especially a new construction trailer, they are made usually with like the shittiest parts in the world. So, that is not true, scapegoat. And it wasn't from a study grant either. It was borrowed and already paid back. That's why I'm moving in with my mom, because I had to pay that back. And it was to a friend who isn't a part of the community. Pretty crazy home. No, it's not 10 years old. It's only well, so I guess it's like 4 years old because it's a 2019. My sister looks more like Katy Perry than I do. Why don't I just get a tent? Because, you know, now would be the right time to do it, but I can also go stay with my mom who has, you know, free air conditioning. And free food, basically, and free dogs. And I assume that's like 2 princes. Why don't I increase my toxic content, which I assume you mean content, to get clout? I don't want to be toxic. I only fall asleep after I drink a lot. No, it's more that I drink a lot on stream, so that's when you see me fall asleep. Does my mom watch you 24/7? My mom doesn't know my channel. I know Max doesn't miss me, don't worry. I haven't been nice to him, and all he cares about is his pride, so. I'm gonna be so pissed. Technically, JC, I'm not getting evicted, but the mobile home I'm keeping, I'm gonna put it in storage. I'm going to the place tomorrow to sign papers, and then, yeah. Yeah, it sucks because I'm gonna be 35 in a couple months, so I definitely feel too old to have to be doing this, but at the same time, like, my life was on a really good track a couple years ago, and since then, a lot has happened, and yeah. How do you feel that I'm pooping while watching you? I feel happy for you, because it probably feels great. Probably better to renovate an older Airstream. I fucking wish. I love my trailer though, because I did already renovate it, and so it's kind of perfect for my needs. I'm gonna miss it. I have all of her stuff in it, so I'm not really gonna have a lot of privacy. So I won't be streaming as much. Made some interesting decisions since then, yeah. It's mostly just been like the last like 8 months that have been a problem. It's been since I got diagnosed with osteoarthritis, because that kind of like, I don't know, it sort of made me, I had just finished brewing school, and cheers to that. So I just finished brewing school, and got diagnosed with osteoarthritis because I'd been at my internship and going like, oh my God, like I'm waking up every day and my hands are in like so much, like I'm in pain from here to here, to where I almost cannot use my hands. And I don't like to take medications as long as I don't have to, as long as it's not something that's keeping me alive. I don't like taking medications, so not even like ibuprofen or anything. So I tried for like 3 weeks to try to do it there, but then it sucked, so. And molars. I'm missing one. Because when I was really poor, I had a broken tooth. They were like, we could fix it. And I'm like, no, just fucking take the thing. It's a molar, who cares? What does he still have of mine? He's never sent anyone's stuff back. He sent Alice's stuff back. He has my shoes. He has 2 of my cardigans, although he's only found one that I know of. He has my head. So things that like, I'd known exactly where they were, but because I was kicked off in sort of a, I didn't get a chance to grab everything. Swim in your mom's backyard or in a park, yeah. It'll definitely like, it'll end up, I will say her house is more walkable to like bar areas, so I could like actually go out and like be around people. Or I could just go outside. I was thinking about maybe like, if I feel comfortable enough at some point, especially because morning yoga streams with people. I don't know, that's like not the kind of content that you guys like, but doing like morning yoga streams and being like, hey, we're talking about, you know, here's the fact that like being on my hands for too long hurts, so here's some different ways that you can do it. Beverage. I'm a sneaker chop too. Said yoga, yeah, I do yoga every morning. Yoga's not very IPT. No, but I would say that I've amassed an audience that doesn't necessarily require that. Did I forget Cheeto for body slamming me? Is it still sore? It's still a little sore. Let's see. Still like one point right here on the back of my head that hurts. I think Dr. Cushman likes me. Dr. Cushman and I weren't like ever really romantically involved. We flirted a little bit when we first started talking, but Homecling says he wants to see me again. He sure doesn't. I mean, he didn't say that because we don't really fucking talk. Hungover yoga. Usually the narcolepsy hits before I would get a hangover, so I don't drink liquor. Save chop. Hashtag save chop. Please don't burn coal. Haven't yet, we'll see. Do yoga streams for you? Yeah, it would be mostly for me to be like, here, I'm doing something and maybe, you know, somebody else will like it. Maybe they won't. Do IRL? I want to more. It's, you know, disgusting and rainy here and dead in this bar because it's about to close. But also I live in a small town where my family knows people, so see what happens. Be nice to Sneaker. I can't see his messages if he's saying anything. That's what I said now. Other girls did yoga. Like, it could be something fun. It could be something that's, you know, a little bit different. Obviously, this community needs a little bit of change, I think. Feel sorry for my parents. Me too. Am I in LA? No. I live in a really small town in Washington State. Okay, is Sneaker in chat? Because I'm not seeing any of his messages. I hate fucking Prism only does top chat, so if like they have some issue with his name or whatever he's saying, I can't see it. But yes, if Sneaker Chop is in chat, I do not blame you if you do not want to make up with Cheeto or a good influence on Cheeto. I'm part of Washington, Northwest. Listen, Sperm, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I'm using Top Chat because, unfortunately, I don't get a choice with Prism. Oh, there he is. Okay, you're getting modded Sneaker just so I make sure I can see your shit. No, I don't have him blocked. Washington's Beautiful is back. No, I don't have you blocked, Sneaker. I don't. I really don't. And that's cool, Caps Lock. IP2 doesn't have to claim me. You know, I came to IP2's world to meet somebody that I liked, ended up meeting other people I liked, ended up meeting a community that I liked, and an audience that I like. Yeah, Sneaker, I totally freaking understand if you don't want to be friends with Cheeto anymore. I do think, like, you know, in person, you let him get away with a lot of shit that you shouldn't. But yeah. Samantha, I've never pegged anybody, fortunately. I don't know what rock hounding is. Yeah, no, what Cheeto did was absolutely wrong. I don't think that you should just like let him get away with it, but I do think that, you know, you are the only real friend he has. And obviously Cheeto's a bit of a lost little boy. So you can hate him if you want to, and I would not blame you for it. But you know, if you're having any misgivings about it, I think reach out to him, let him know what he did was fucked up, because what it was fucked up. But then again, I think a lot of us give Cheeto too many chances. You're good, you'd rather do your own thing. I totally get that. You guys are content together though, that's for sure. But maybe don't get drunkenly sleepy around. I do think that was really fucked up. Drunk Cheeto is an idiot and uses violence to do it. He needs to grow up a lot. The Chop, you guys together is content though. So that's why most people want to see you guys back together. What did Cheeto do this time, Butbong? It was from when the other night when, I think it was when Aldi was there, I think. Yeah. Chop passed out on the sofa and Cheeto punched him like a bunch of times while he was asleep, and that's really fucked up. Yeah. Cheeto is unfortunately kind of a low inhibition kind of guy. Hi, Justin. Yeah, it's hella fucked up. It is. It is, absolutely. It's also fucked up that he, you know, put his entire weight on me when he hugged me and got me a concussion, and then, you know, maced that girl in the park and abused the trans lady. He needs to know where the limits are. Hey, but Samantha, Cheeto has been taking boxing. Guess. There's no excuse for hurting somebody while they're sleeping. If it's like respectful and mutual, like it was when they were fighting in that dude's like front yard or whatever, that's different. But while they're sleeping, like it's one thing to like maybe like slap somebody while they're sleeping once, just to like kind of be like, oh, it's funny. Because when you hang out with these kind of people, you know that's a possibility. Justice for Chop, for sure. We love sneaker chop here. Shut up. I'm a liberal hypocrite. Or, here's a possibility. You all assume, because I'm in the Pacific Northwest and I have blue hair, that I am super, super liberal. I think not like doing like a full force, no. But maybe like a light one? Maybe? Chop is good, people, yeah. Nice hair. I would say that I'm more easily identified with liberal, but I have a lot of different beliefs. Thank you, Penfila. What time is it? Hold on. Isn't it? Oh shit, I need to get out of here. Time flies. When you're having beer and talking with chat. Hey, I don't. Hi, Connie. Hello from north of Seattle. I don't know, Jake, but it sounds super familiar. Complicated. IPAs, usually, because they are the most available. I would say, other than IPAs, let's see, something really that way. We'll go this way. I don't know, see if that place on the corner is even open. But I love like sours. I have been drinking more light beer lately just because like I'm getting old. And then I think that stouts and porters and stuff all have their place in the world. So yeah. Yes, I know Santa Fe Tower. My health is actually really good though. I'm good, King. I don't know what else you said. Oh, mod me. Yeah, only I can mod people. And King, I don't know. You're too risky. Alcohol's bad for depression. That is true. But it makes me more fun. Makes me more social. I've been doing it for a while. I was depressed before I ever drank. I was depressed when I didn't drink for a few years. I don't buy into fat is healthy propaganda. That's why I've lost 50 pounds. And why I'm still working on it. Happy early birthday. I only have 2.5 months and then I'll be 35. You're bad for depression? That's sad. Takes it away for a moment. Yeah, and it's not worth the moment that it takes it away. But golly, is it fun. Congrats on the 50 pounds. Thank you. Thank you, seriously. Like, it took a lot of effort because a lot of my weight gain was hormonal. Because I talked to my doctor and like, you know, and I track calories and stuff. And I know, like, honestly, guys, up until my recent, like, mental thing, I went to the doctor, like, once a month. Oh, bye, King. Love you. Alcoholics don't eat. I mean, I do. But I was never drinking, like, all day. I was never that kind of drinker. It was more like I was drinking, like, 3 to 6 beers a night. The older we get, the harder it is to keep weight off. That is very true as well. And so, like, a lot of my weight gain was when I hit, like, my 30s. So it was hormonal. Especially because in my family, it seems like menopause starts earlier. Like, my mom was perimenopausal when she was my age. Day drinking in Vegas. Day drinking when you're on vacation is different. Am I headed? I'm gonna see if this little Mexican restaurant on the corner is open. It's a place that's open sometimes. I don't live near, like, places. How do you pay your bills? Right now, the bills that I have been paying have been because of streaming and viewers like you, as PBS would say. I'll take these off because it's not helping me. They're just gonna get watery. Also, again, doesn't matter if I dox myself because I've been doxed, and also I'm moving. So, Docking Bay 93 right here. If you're ever in Mount Vernon, Washington, and you're into like hobby shit, this place is awesome. Okay. I don't really eat like junk usually either. Usually. So you need to continue streaming? Well, I have 4 job interviews this week, and that's also another, so I told you guys about my water heater. And if you are a follower of mine, you know that I applied for like 40 jobs and I didn't get anything back. But then I applied for like 20 more jobs yesterday, and I already have interviews scheduled for 4 of them. So, exciting. Mostly restaurant work. There's a couple other things that I applied for. Restaurant work's what I've been doing for 15 years though, so that would be the easiest. Am I almost at 3K? Shit. I should check like how many happened since the Reddit shit happened. But I just haven't. Bone Clinks did not say that. Ooh, I'm gonna get my feet wet. Is there a non-grass area? No, we're just gonna get our feet wet. Fuck it. I'm wearing a very short skirt today. Because why not? Because it's rainy and it's humid and it's warm. Why not? In the summer it stays light until 11 p.m. in Canada. Yeah, so in Washington, especially North Washington, it stays light out till about that, like 10 usually. So right now, like obviously it's 9 o'clock. If I had been able to show you guys the sunset, if it wasn't cloudy, it would have been right there. And it's incredible. If it's clear out tomorrow, I'll show you. The sunrise is better, I will say. So if there's a night when I can't sleep, maybe I'll do that. Oh, I don't think this place is open. Or they never put on their open sign because they're attached to a hotel. We'll see. Streetwalker vibes. Yeah, kinda, but in a rain jacket. I can always go to the bowling alley. See if they have hours posted somewhere. I just want to grab a beverage. There are drafts. Those are the 3 drafts you have?
Yep.
Can I get a Pacifico, please? Yeah, of course. Just myself. Okay. And I'll go sit in a corner.
Recording so I can.
Oh, so you gotta get pretty, right? Yeah, totally. Right? Yeah. It's on YouTube, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I live stream on YouTube and it's pretty fun. Oh, really? My mom's house.
You say a Pacifico?
Below it?
She's the 2-story house. Well, she's kind of remodeling right now.
With the
Could be. She has like right when you go down the hill, it's a house right here, and then there's another one that it has kind of like 3-story.
Oh, interesting. So probably on the other side of Blodgett from me then, I think.
If you get on the freeway, get out on the
Like Kincaid?
Kincaid, and then go to the Blodgett Road.
There's the... His name is... Isla? What is it? Irma. Yes, I met her when she first moved in.
Yeah.
Because on for a little bit, we knew the couple that lived there before, and they were so excited to have it go to a family. And when I met Irma, oh, that's your sister.
Yeah. She's my sister, my only one.
Oh, really? And then you guys have a brother, or is that brother-in-law, or is it your husband?
No. 6 brothers.
So, okay, I'm gonna mute here because this feels too much for stream. Okay, mic back on. Well, back. Is that your kiddo?
Yeah, the little.
What if she's...
Babe, creo que ya no tengo Pacífico.
I could do a Modelo instead. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna close in like an hour? Yeah, you're fine.
Right? Is that normal? What she wants was Modelo instead.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's Probably either like an overcharged keg or broken, or it's out, you know. Oh guys, it wasn't muting because of that. I was muting to protect somebody's privacy. DoorDash order from here once, and the food smelled so good. I unfortunately like ate before I came here, but I'm like, I need to at least stop by here and see what's going on, because I remember the place that used to be here. Yeah, and it was good. I really liked coming here, and I loved the people that worked here, but when COVID happened, you know, they shut down for a long time. Well, no, it was even before COVID. It was that, like, Christmas before, because they were like, oh, nobody comes during Christmas, we'll just, like, close down. And then they just never came back because of COVID. It was unfortunate.
Oh, it really did hurt a lot of people out there, you know?
Yeah, so do you guys, are you like contracted or do you own it?
No, we're renting the building from the...
Okay, that's cool. Of the hotel. That's really cool. Open a tab?
Yeah.
May I have a lime?
Yes.
Thank you so much. That's good. Thank you kindly. Appreciate ya. All right, let's find a corner, guys. How many people do I have? Oh, we went down. That's okay. I'm gonna go in that booth in the corner. May I have a lime with an M? All right. Hello, friends. I'm back. I mean, I don't think you can get that here. Then again, you never know. Okay, this tabletop is glass, so we'll see if this works. So yeah, this is like a restaurant that's like associated with a hotel, but they also have like, let me see if I can. So it's like a cute little spot. It's, you know, pretty empty right now because it's late. But then like if you go back there, there's like conference rooms and shit. And my mom used to work a job where they had to book conferences all the time, and the ownership at the time was not great. So it's nice to hear that somebody else has taken over the area. Lima comidelo, por favor. Isn't lim? No, that's limo. Limo is lemon. Lima is lime. Isn't it a chain? I don't actually know. It might be. But they seem like the owners, like they have their family and stuff here. Either way, I was taking a DoorDash order one time, and I had to take it for a while, so my whole car smelled like the food for like a half hour, because I had to take it all the way out into the boonies. It smelled so friggin' good. Limon is lemon, okay. And lima is lime. I'm not, no habla es. Now I have to find my glasses wherever I hid them. There we go. Okay, now I can actually read what you're saying. He's about to eat Mexican food. Yeah, and our area actually has a lot of good Mexican food. There are a few trucks that I prefer, but if you actually want to like sit down and have a meal, it seems nice. But yeah, I haven't had their food. Can you guys can see me okay and hear me okay though? Is a baby expected? Don't worry, there's no baby. Cheers to no babies. So where it's at, yeah. There's one that used to park by one place that I worked that like It was so good. Also, there's nothing that beats a tamale lady. If some person randomly comes up to you and asks you if you want to buy tamales, you say yes. That's what I've learned. Never buy tamales from a person who's not operating out of a, like, passenger van. We're at the Rose Festival. I'm assuming that's in Portland. I've never been. Am I moving closer to my mom? I'm moving in with my mom, so yeah. Okay, Crown. Language I don't understand, Crown. You have an elote guy who pushes a cart around all day? Oh. Well, you live in that, like, you live in an area that has, like, a lot more of a presence. Our area does because it's a lot of farmland. More so than I would say most of Washington, at least Western Washington, because it is very farmland, but yeah. Lives in the barrio. You essentially live in Mexico. Yeah, essentially. Are you still gonna be in the Seattle area? Yeah, I'll still be north of Seattle. She doesn't live terribly far from me. Trina calling me a crybaby. Well, she's not wrong. I love Trina. She's always been nice to me, but yes, I am a crybaby. It says that in my Instagram fucking description, guys. Like, I'm aware that I'm a crybaby. We'll be at 80 starting Tuesday. Ooh. I have to start thinking about what I want to bring with me. So where I'm going to store, I still have access to it, but you know, I got to figure out like what exactly I want to bring with me to my mother's house. You shouldn't love Trina, she's repulsive. Well, she was always very nice to me. What happened to your RV? Nothing. Well, I have a trailer. I have a travel trailer. It doesn't drive on its own. But nothing happened to it. It's perfectly fine. I just can't afford space rental plus paying for the trailer itself, plus paying for the insurance every month, plus paying for, you know, surviving anymore. So I'm gonna move in with my mom and try to save up a little money, catch up on some bills that I had. And, oh, have fun, 3 cheers. Nice to see you. If it's the neighbor that I met, tell her she's chill. I just want to like try to reset because this last like, what is it, May? So it's been like 7 months. I've been making poor decisions and putting my future on the line, and I'm too old to be doing that. Hi, Deb. Thank you. Going out with Andy Dick? No, thank you. Update on Girl RV. I mean, Vegan and I talked about it a little bit. I think that it actually would be really good because when you think about it, right? Girls can start drama all on their own, pretty easy, right? But then also, so if you imagine that, like, say, imagine like RV7, whose like main goal a lot of the times when they went out into public was to find girls to bring back. So if you think about it, if they were all girls trying to get dudes to come back, easy. Trying to get girls to come back, also easy. Like, it would have been so much easier. And there also wouldn't have been trash caking the floor the entire time. And like, I honestly think a girl RV, like all girl RV with like one person who's gonna be like the sober driver caretaker, kind of a genius idea. Some of you should in an hour. I think if you get the right girls, like, yeah, there might be fights, but it might be more like emotional fights. Diesel, I don't know you. Hi, Dirty Tampon. But I think it, like, I honestly think it would be a good idea. I think that it, like, would be kind of genius. Although I'm about to get a job, so I don't know if I could join. Goo, Alice, Minette, Bobby, Trisha, Nano. See, and like, so I know that I like Goo, but she's not always fond of me. Alice I've never met, but she said she liked me when somebody asked her on a stream. Bobby doesn't like me, but I think that might have been more about ski mask and me judging him. Trina, you said, not Trisha. Trisha would be probably a whole thing. Trina and I get along. Nano and I get along. But we wouldn't maybe all the time. I know, Goo did say hi to me earlier, but I mean, like what I was saying is that she doesn't always like me. Get Trisha or Alicia instead. I would love to meet Alicia. Because I'm not like, I don't know. I don't know how she and I would get along, but I think she seems like fine. I'm bummed out that she's like not interested in coming back to an RV because she lost something. Alicia would be great. But Alicia also has a like real life. So, and I think that a lot of women do. And so it would also be a thing of like, so I know like Vegan especially, she has pets. And it would be hard for her to separate from her pets. So it's like, would we have pets on the RV? I have somebody who can take care of my pets. I don't know if she can in her situation, like where she's living. Like my mom, I could just be like, take care of this dude for a couple weeks. But I don't know if she has that ability. Obviously Alice just got a bunch of kittens, so I don't know if she has that ability. Goo, I don't think has a pet right now. Trina, I don't think has a pet. Nano, I don't think has a pet. And she lives with her family. So I don't know, it'd be really interesting to see. But again, we would need like, I think it would be a good idea to have like a dude that can be kind of a bodyguard and be like sober and drive. And I'm not talking about Mondo. I'm not talking about Mondo. 100% not. But who can be like a sober person who is going to like, could be a cameraman when we go out, can keep things under control, can drive the RV, and can be responsible just in case. You'll drive butt bong? Perfect. Actually, yeah. You know, honestly, butt bong, you would be perfect. No, not Jacob. Jacob is, I think he would just disappear too easily. Because he kind of like, he Irish goodbyes too easily. We would need somebody who was like, always like there, trying to make sure things can like, still run. And I'm not saying get between fights. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, make sure that the cops are okay. Make sure that the vehicle's okay. Make sure that we don't get kidnapped. Honestly, wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be really fun. Because also like, I realize that Vegan and I have very different politics, and so everybody thinks that we would like each other, but we have a ton in common. We talk fairly regularly. I really like her. I like Goo a lot, everybody knows that. Yes, they make fun of me for it. They say I'm obsessed. That's not what it is. It's just like I'm fond of her because I see a lot of myself in her. And then, who else? There aren't enough women that I think would be willing to do it. And that's the hard part. I think that like, you know, one of the hard parts with somebody like Trina even is, well, and like Patricia, she's got her kids. So it would be like, we would have to really have it planned out so that people could figure out exactly what days they were coming out versus like a lot of these dudes can just do whatever the fuck they want all the time. And that's just not how it works. It's not how life works. Oh, I'd love to have Beck. Oh, Beck would be great. Oh, and Beck would be a great driver because she doesn't drink as often. And also, she's the kind of person who actually wants to stay at a friggin' like RV park, which I think we should do at least once a week. Get small Ari. I think she's having a baby. So I don't think that's on the docket. Did I forget to bring my phone cord? because I swear to God, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Where am I at? 43%? Jesus. Well, where's my fucking phone cord? I had it. Oh, cheesy crazy. Ding ding. Scheisse. I think I might have taken it out of my purse. I changed purses. I don't know, that was the rumor I heard. But I don't know if it's true or not. But that's what Goose said on a stream, well, and around me, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not. But I met Small Ari and she's a lovely human being, and if she had the ability to, I would love to have her on RV because she's like a sweetheart. Sperm, I have had one donation. Relax. Hi, Flat Ronnie. Ari is great. And I don't know if it's true or not. I hope it is for her sake, like if she wants that. That's awesome. This sounds sexist, but I don't think a bunch of girls in a confined space will get along. That's the whole point, P. Burrito. Right? Because that's what I was talking to you about it with Vegan, is like, I'm like, that's like prime drama. But girls are not, I mean, okay, so let's be real, like, obviously when like, it was like Bobby, Alice, and Goo, there was some like fights and stuff, but girls are not generally super violent, I would say. Bad Girls Club RV, yeah, absolutely. That would be so fun. I just think it would actually be like legit fun, because I know like when we were on the RV with the Cappy's Angels situation, like when Max was like kind of the only guy there, although he was never the only guy there, but like if it actually was like an all-girls RV, or like, and like where the driver was just sort of a silent partner, if it was a dude. Great if it was a girl, but let's be honest here. I don't think there's a lot of women in our community who are like super responsible and can like dedicate themselves to this. Girls are drama queens? Yeah, that's the point. And also, if girls go out to the bar, there's not gonna be a problem bringing dudes back to a shitty RV. It's dudes. Parkblade at home, bring his RV. It's a nice RV. Dude, that'd be fun. I think I would hang out with Trisha now that I have a less good version of Max in my head. I'm not trying to like get into like a like anti-Max circle jerk or anything, because that's not really how I feel. I'm just pissed, and I'm gonna say so when I'm pissed. Why bring dudes to an RV? Haven't you learned from a situation? No, never had a problem in an RV. But the point is, like, all the dudes on the RV, their whole thing was like, let's bring back some girls to party with. If it was an all-girl RV and they go like, let's bring back some dudes and probably also ladies to party with, it'd be easy. It'd be fucking easy. Easy as shit. Oh, Shooter. I don't think Shooter's interested. He's really nice though, I met him. Yeah, Max, I mean, he had like a more female RV when he had like me, Crystal Ann, Goo, and Nano. But then he still had like fucking Joelle. So. Scuffed, I don't want to talk about it. I don't hate him. I hate him, but I don't like hate him. Honestly, and we could bring, you know, other chicks that like, regardless of age, want to go out and like have a good time for a couple days and get to know people and go out to a club or something and like hit on some dudes. And people are generally a little bit more open to women. Thanks, Scuffed. And I would say this sincerely, and I don't mean it negatively. I think that if we talk about like wild cards in the situation, that would be like Goo and Crystal Ann would be like the problems, because they might be more uncomfortable with strangers. Jewel, depending on what her, you know, what her situation is at the time. I don't have an issue with Jewel. I mean, I have issues with Jewel, but like not like her as a person, her as a mother, yes. Her as like a person who's dealt with a lot, who is a content creator, I don't have a problem with her. Oh, no thank you. No thank you, random Tinder thing. Yes. Crystal Ann is nuts. She sure is. But she's kind of content. And if we have somebody who's willing to be driver and sort of be like house mom, this sounds like a prostitution ring, and that's not what I mean by it. But somebody willing to be like sort of a house mom for the sorority RV, who will bring her pills and like put them somewhere specific so that she doesn't fucking lose them. Probably be easy. I wouldn't know if I'd say it's easier to get out of trouble with the police when you're considering the specific women. But I would say overall, yes, it is easier for girls to get out of it. She will call the cops on you. Yes, that is true. So maybe don't put like somebody who's going to cause like cop calling type trouble on when she's on at the same time. Scheduling. That's what I mean, is like one of the problems is that like right now you have people that are like just sort of taking what they can get instead of like trying to schedule things. And I will say that Chicken Andy was actually better at running his RV in the sense that he took it somewhere and he talked to people in certain towns and he picked them up. Versus you look at Captain and he just sort of goes like, do you want to come? Cool. But then he's like, okay. I don't want to talk about it. I'm trying not to talk shit. And I'll just eat some amphetamines. Be nice, but I love Nano. She might sleep a lot, which by all like intents and purposes she should, because she has narcolepsy, but she's also a very sweet human. She dances like nobody's business, and she's funny as hell. She tells good stories, and I like that. Kiara Kitty? Would she still be though? Because isn't she doing pretty successful? Gothy? That'd be funny. Gothy's gonna be too busy sucking Captain's dicks. Okay, Sperm. Calm down. Gothy would be content. She gets mad fast as fuck. Gothy seems like, you know, not the most terrible person I've ever seen in the world from what I've seen. I don't know though, I think she's funny. Take Elisa. I don't think Elisa would be interested in the kind of RV that we could get. But I think she likes me. I think she's kind of cool. And also, like, she's been in a band that toured, so I think, like, and she's been on Warped Tour. Like, she shared a bus with my friend's band, so we may have met, which is kind of interesting, when she was much younger and I was much younger. So, like, it is kind of interesting, because, yeah, she could probably handle a tour bus if she was on Warped Tour at the same time as my friends, if that was the bus they did indeed share. Then she would not be a stranger to that kind of thing. Nobody but Gucci's would join my circus? That's not true. I don't want to be the one running it, Jesus Christ. Babang, I mean, like, God, that Warped Tour would have been 2009? No, 2008, because I think it was the first Warped Tour after my 21st birthday. It's whenever I met Katy Perry, so whenever Katy Perry was on it. Cheeto, I love you. And yes, you need to apologize to Sneaker Chop. You need to do a grand gesture. You were 13 in 2008? Disgusting. Oh, Cheeto. Yeah, you need to make it up to your best friend because he is your best friend and you did a fucked up thing, dude. Sometimes I feel like it would be easier if I just, no, Cheeto. Aw, Cheeto loves sneaks. Aw. No, yeah, it's real Cheeto because, oh my god, that's so sweet. It's gonna be a crying stream because I'm gonna cry over like Cheeto trying to like win back Sneaker Chop. Quad Morphe. Scott? Poor Cheeto. Cheeto. And so he said, he is sad. Listen, I'm not saying that Cheeto is a perfect person, and we all know he isn't, and I think he knows he isn't, but I think that it's hard for him to figure out what's going on with him and what his limits are and the right way to treat people, because he grew up in a situation where he could never make this kind of money just this easy, and he got tempted by it. I think he wants to do better, and I think he can do better, and I want him to do better. No IPAs here, unfortunately. I don't want to cry, sperm. How dare you? But like, honestly, I think that losing Chop's friendship might be a defining moment in Cheeto's life. I'm gonna be back in with your mom. Sorry. I'm in my 30s, but I look like a 45-year-old both. Thanks, Amanda Pfeiffer. Love you. So glad. Allie Brie, is that real you? Because no. What up, Bruno? Cheeto heartbroken? I think he honestly is over this whole situation. And that's like, he said, why would you cry over someone you've never met? Hi, Mary. How are you? Well, Trailer, I don't think you're talking to me because I've met both Cheeto and Sneaker Chop. If Chop doesn't accept Cheto's apology, that's blood on his hands. Twink, you know that's not true. Chop has every right not to. He has every right not to. It's just that, like... Yeah, okay, Trailer, I didn't think so. Chop has every right not to accept Cheeto's apology. My thing is, like, I'm like, okay, so, but I'm super naive, right? So I'm always very much the kind of person who's like, I want to give people a second chance. But then again, you know, Cheeto also maced Chop while he was, like, basically passed out drunk. So it'd be a third chance. My thing is, though, I think that, like, Chop is one of the few good influences that Cheeto has right now. And so, of course, I want them to be okay. Garlic is good for the heart. Damn, I'm allergic to garlic. Fuck. Cheeto fucked up a lot. Yeah, he has fucked up a lot. He's done a lot of shit in the past few months that, like, is nigh unforgivable. And yet he has so many people on his side saying, like, hey, we don't think you're, like, naturally a bad person. So, Chop a good influence maybe sometimes. Okay. I think he's a good influence as a human. I think as far as like alcohol abuse, no. Am I a vampire? I might be. I'm allergic to garlic. I'm kind of allergic to sunlight, but I'm not iron deficient. I used to be. Cheeto has a lot of issues, and for a little bit he was doing better, but I don't know. I want him to do better, and so that's where I'm at, is like, look, it's not really about me saying like that I think he's a good person, because no, of course right now I don't think he is, and he knows that. I'm not shy about telling Cheeto like, yo, you're being an asshole. Cheeto needs rehab. Yeah, he might. He might, seriously, because he's only 23. He just turned 23. And look how much he's changed in the last 8 months. And I worry about the kid because, like, I think at his soul, he's not a bad person. I think he's easily influenced. He sees the opportunity for money. And it's the same way I feel about a lot of NFL players, where they push themselves too hard. They, you know, do stupid shit because they finally have money. And I don't like it. I wish that like his mom had the ability to help him, but she doesn't. I wish Moni had the ability to help him, but I think that Moni is maybe also a little bit the same way. I think he doesn't have a lot of people in his life who want to help him be better. And I think he deserves it. His whole life ahead of him. Yeah, he's only 20. He just turned 23 like a few days ago. Like, he's a baby. And he's like, even just physically, like, oh my God, in my recommended on YouTube today, an old picture of Cheeto, or an old video of Cheeto popped up, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, you have changed so much just in the last 5 months. You need to step back. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your girlfriend. Don't end up like us. You're so young. You're so young. I fucked up a lot. You have a chance right now, because you're so young, to not fuck up. Yeah, no, I get it. Yes, I think I'm in a position to give advice because, you know, and then you go like, oh, well, she's a old alcoholic. Yeah, that's the kind of person who is in a position to give advice. Don't end up like me. Don't end up being 34, having to move back in with your parents because you couldn't make it work. No, none of my fuck ups had to do with streaming. No. But you're saying that as if he wouldn't, like, potentially have been doing this kind of thing or drinking this much without streaming. But I think it was the money. I think it was the money because I think that's what happens with a lot of NFL players. And that's actually like why I used to want to do like accounting for NFL players, especially for rookies. Like, God, I would have killed to do that if I was less of a fuck up and I could actually like afford to finish school and not be an idiot. Yeah, Mary Cook, we all have ups and downs in life. It's just like, I look at Cheeto and I'm like, I just want you to do better. Because you're not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He loves his family. He loves his girlfriend. He might be a little dumb at times, but I've also seen him talk about things that I know that he cannot be as stupid as he portrays himself in order to know. I think he leans into the stupidity to make an excuse for himself for being a failure. And he's not a failure yet. but I think he leans into it to try to make an excuse. I just want better for him. He's so young. He's so young. If I could actually go back to 22, 23-year-old me and give them advice, I would be giving them the advice that I'm giving Cheeto, and I wasn't where Cheeto was. He loves his girlfriend. He just makes a lot of bad decisions. I'm not trying to fix him, Shell. I'm not. I'm just trying to give him like a little bit of like, listen, I don't want to see you here in 10 years. I want to see you thriving. And the only time I hear him talk about the future right now is like when he and Moni are in a good place and he's talking about having babies, and I just think like that's a terrible idea. Yeah, the brain doesn't fully develop till you're 25 years old. Have I still not seen the clip of me kissing Cheeto? I never kissed Cheeto. I leaned my forehead against his because he was crying and I was trying to give him comfort. Cheeto can tell you that, I can tell you that, anybody who's actually there can tell you that, and anybody who actually like seriously looked at the clip can tell you that. Do you have a direction you see your life headed? No, not right now. I think that, like, look, I don't want Cheeto to stop streaming. I want him to keep streaming. I just want him to think harder. I want him to not drink a bottle of tequila at 8 a.m. No, Kevin, you're okay, although I'm only at 25%, so. And apparently, I did not bring my friggin'. I can't believe that, because I swear to God I put it in my purse. It's my friggin' iPhone charger. I'm so mad at myself. Scheisse. What qualities or skills does Cheeto have besides pressing homeless people? There is a particular stream that I love. I should get another beer before I go. What time is it? Oh shit. It's almost like you knew. It's like you knew. You can close me out whenever you need to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. Just whenever you need to.
Okay.
I know it's getting close.
No, you're fine.
You're sweet, thank you. Okay, so what I was saying is that there is this particular Cheeto stream that I loved, and he was completely sober the whole time, and he went to the park, and he followed a bunch of squirrels around, and he like went and did yoga and like dancing with all these like random Korean people, and it was like a genuinely fun thing to watch. Like, it was a genuine fun time, and that's why I'm like, he doesn't need to be getting fucked up and fucking with people. I keep saying bad words and there's a child here. Excuse me. He does not need to be pressing people in order to be a good streamer. Because he has a natural ability to be kind of ridiculous. You know? And I think that he could do it. I do honestly think he could do it. I just wish he would. I wish he'd stop sitting in his car, getting wasted, when that's not who he has to be. God, I hate that I don't have my freaking quote. I swear to God I put it in here. I'm so bummed. There's not like a gas station around here that I could just buy a new one. Because I do need a new one too. Is there? No. No, I know, Mary. It's just like, you know, maybe someday. You all need to harden my heart. Maybe Sunny. You wear so much, what is this? Flannel and dresses. You should wear high-waisted shorts and a nice fitting, loose-fitting shirt. Thank you for the advice, Pebs. I do feel more comfortable in dresses, I will say. Because also they're just comfy. We're still planning an all-girl RV. Me and Vegan are kind of vaguely talking about it, Doge. Do you remember bum fights? Yeah. Would I do a bum fight scenario? No. No, I don't think so. Because I think that's taking financial advantage of people. But then again, what if this isn't? I am allergic to garlic and sunlight. I'm very counterintuitive. I wear huge seeing glasses so I can make my face look smaller and I can read all my haters in chat. Amanda Pfeiffer, you got me pegged. Sunny, I don't want to get cold. Listen, I almost think I'd rather keep getting hurt. Because at least for like a little bit, I can give people love even if they don't deserve it. Thank you, Mary. I think that I enjoy the concept of loving people so much that it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really matter to me. Thanks, Kevin. A lot of people try to tell me to be jaded, and that's, you know, honestly, I do need to get a little more jaded. That is not untrue. There are some things in my life that would benefit other people from me being more jaded. Because I do trust too easily, and then that can end up hurting others. But, fuck. 20%, shit. Scheisse. Excuse me. But, I do think that, like, in here? No. Dang it, I really didn't bring my iPhone charger? What the absolute heck is wrong with me? It was like hanging out of it at one point, and then I stuffed it back in here. Really? It's like an extra cord. Give me 1 second. I stream on YouTube and then I I've worked in a lot of restaurants. Really? I've done both. Okay. So I'm gonna put you guys down for a little bit because I need to charge. And she gave me this like thing that says it'll charge it. Let's see if it's charging. I don't know how to like hotspot charge. Let me take it out of this thing. But I'll still be talking to you guys. Oh, it's working. Oh my God, that's amazing. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you want me to bring it by tomorrow then?
You can, or I can give you a pen.
If you have a pen, I'll do it now.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
And, so how do you work with like YouTube and stuff?
It's just when I want to, kind of. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's just sort of for fun, kind of,
So
mostly.
what exactly do you do?
It's mostly just like I chat with people or I go show them something. Yeah.
So like you know how to do TikToks and all that kind of stuff?
I do know how to do like, yeah, like social media kind of things.
Social media, that's what
Yeah.
I wanted to find. So I'm looking for someone that can help me also with social media in here.
Okay.
To promote the restaurant, and I'm trying to get I have 2 restaurants right now.
Okay.
Getting another one.
I live close right now, but I'm going to be moving to where my mom lives. So right by your sister. So yeah.
That's good.
And I know your sister.
Well,
Okay. Oh my God. Let me see what I can do here with making this charge.
but yeah, if you
These are interesting. Okay, I'll fill this out and you can tell me what you think.
okay, sounds good.
Thank you very much. Okay. I gotta figure out, this is like you set it on top thing. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to like read your chat for a second. I'm not moving away. Where I'm moving is still in town. So yeah, get forehead cam for a little bit because it's charging on. So like the thing it's charging on top of is like a notepad sort of. So I don't think I can do it and like have it show me at the same time. Right now. Hey, Ariel. I'm yeah. This is fun. Hey. Of course, I might actually have to bring it back tomorrow because I'm gonna have to get like the phone number to work. So. Commercial. It's not a bad place to be, and apparently she knows my mom, or like her family member knows my mom, so not bad. What is today, the 25th? Today the 25th? Okay, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till I get home actually for this, because I'm gonna need to look things up. 26th? Okay. Don't worry, I didn't put anything down. 19%. I can't believe I forgot my cord. This is kind of incredible though. Okay, well, it's the 26th currently, but I don't think it really matters.
No way.
I'm a great server, actually, guys. Yeah, so I'll make sure you guys keep for a little bit. I asked to borrow a charger and she gave me this that has like a battery thing to it, but I have to hold it to it. And or serving, Sunny. I wish there was a place where I could just like a 7-Eleven nearby or something. There's no gas stations near here. Adios, Becky. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, honestly, like Sunny, I just need a friggin' job. Nice. Yeah, no, I'll bring it to her tomorrow. Thanks, Sunny. It's kind of fun that, like, you know, like I was on my stream just like chilling, you know? If I weren't moving, this place would be walking distance, but I gotta. So I don't know, start work tomorrow. I have to go home to like get the correct information for my past job stuff because I don't have a resume on me right now. Careful. Thank you. Thank you, Hiram. I'm excited. Also, that child is playing the drums now. They gave me the only charger they can give me. Yes, you need a resume for being a server. You have to fill out all, like, you know, past what you've done information. And unfortunately, I don't know my... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the kiddo's playing some drums. What time is it? Let me get out of their hair. It might be Rekka. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, Shakti, a job is a job, dude. Sometimes it's just nice to work. You guys are funny. Okay, I'm gonna take that home, bring it back to her tomorrow, and just ask her what time she would like me to come by. I might be able to reschedule the Denny's, maybe. Server or bartender, Kevin C, which I... I never drink before or at work. Have I had dinner yet? Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you here for a second while I go pee. Make sure this is charging while I do so. Okay. Hello, friends. You're not wrong, Joyce. But that's not to say, you know, that I'll get the job. Or take the job. I've got other jobs. Interviews. Hey, friends. Yeah, that's true, Victorious. And Joyce. Yeah, we'll see. But also, I came here streaming, so they might be more familiar. Was there a super chat? Oh, Hunter Coyote super sticker. Thank you. I don't understand, like, I wish that super stickers would, like, go on screen or something. I don't really understand what they are. No, I don't want to ever drink at work. That's not a... True. So, let her know that I would probably need to bring it by tomorrow so that I can fill it out and ask what time. Thanks, Canix. Have it show up. That's true, but does the sticker show up on screen if you do it, CX God? Like, So it's like you do the super sticker, right? But does like the sticker show up on screen? Or is it just like whatever I have set? I meditate a lot, dissociated. Sticker. At least that's good. I kind of wish it would like show up on the screen or something. It says. Yeah, that's true. I want one. I need to order some from her. Okay, listen. I'm done with that. I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna bring you guys sort of with charging while I do so. Okay. Un momento. Say goodbye tomorrow. Okay. Wow. You're very happy. That's so fun. Okay. Yeah, I got like a couple things to take care of tomorrow. Maybe like post lunch or rush or something. That'd be cool. Okay. And then I would love to close out with you and then give this back to you. Do you guys get a pretty good karaoke around here?
It all depends on the day. How the day.
And imagine being like a hotel restaurant, even though you're like not necessarily, is like it can be very differentiating based on the time of year too. Remind me your name.
Blanca.
Blanca?
Blanca. Ella conoce a Irma. Conoce a mi hermana. She lives her address is like above Irma.
Oh yeah, my mom lives right about Irma. And her children, they're lovely. Yeah, they're awesome, yeah. Come by tomorrow. All right. Yay.